Hands up if you're struggling to cope with all the stress and anxiety. This global crisis has us all feeling some kind of way. And in this video, I share with you what works for me to help me cope with the stress and anxiety that comes from global uncertainty. I'm Mischaela Richter, and I'm an ICF certified personal development coach who helps entrepreneurs and creatives get unstuck and find more meaning and purpose in their life and in their work. And now it's your turn. For more info on what I do, head on over to my website, mischaelarichter.com. And for the best info on how personal development can help you live your life with courage and confidence, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you can be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday. And stay tuned to the end because I have a tool I want to share with you that's going to help you get focused and clear on your next steps. We are currently in unprecedented times of mass uncertainty. Are you sick of those words yet? I'm starting to get there. Everything has changed. All of our usual patterns and routines and support systems have been upset, and there are no clear answers on where this is headed or how long it's going to last. Basically, this whole experience can be summed up with a big, giant question mark. Here's the thing. Our brains don't like question marks. Our brains like certainty and comfort and control. Anything outside of that registers as danger and triggers a stress reaction. So this can pop up in a myriad of ways. In our pre-pandemic lives, that could show up as being put on the spot at work or finding ourselves in an unfamiliar social situation. However, this uncertainty has been magnified now in this current situation to unprecedented levels. Okay, tip number 1 for coping with stress and anxiety. Every time you hear the word unprecedented or uncertainty, take a shot. Just kidding. Drinking is not a sustainable way to cope with your anxiety and your stress. It just gives you the booze blues, which ultimately puts you deeper in the hole. I tried this for my entire 20s. Trust me, it doesn't work. But I digress. I was talking about how our brains react to uncertainty, registering it as danger, which ultimately leads to stress and anxiety. So here is my actual tip number 1. Focus on the present. As Eckhart Tolle says in his teachings, stress and fear and anxiety all come from focusing your attention on thoughts that actually exist in the future instead of the present moment. When you examine this thinking, what's actually happening here is that you are imagining scenarios that exist in the future. You are making up worst case scenarios that haven't actually happened yet, and this is causing you stress and anxiety. I catch myself doing this all the time, making up stories in my head and looking for answers that don't even exist yet. To put it another way, you are placing your attention outside of your zone of control. You are focusing on thoughts that you can't actually do anything about. Our brains don't like that. When we think this way, we're actually initiating a whole chain of stress hormones that are preparing our body to fight, flight, or freeze. And this biological reaction is left over from a time when our brain registered uncertainty as danger because we had to run away from a tiger that's chasing us. When the danger is just a thought in your head, there's nowhere to put all that extra energy that you've just been flooded with to run away. And therefore, we feel anxiety. So, what do we do about this? We actually bring our attention back into our zone of control, back to the present moment and all of the information that actually exists in the here and now, instead of focusing on the future and answers that we don't have. If there is something that you're worrying about, ask yourself, can I do something about this now? And if the answer is yes, then do it. And if the answer is no, then you need to bring your attention back to the present moment instead of focusing on this thing that you can't do anything about. And there are many ways to do this. First of all, and we all know this one, but I'm gonna say it again, limit your screen time. Checking up on the news every 30 minutes is not gonna help with your stress and anxiety. You know this, so put it down. Use the internet as a tool to connect with loved ones, not as a tool to beam bad news directly into your brain. Next, an incredibly effective way to get present is moving your body. Go for a walk, do an online workout, dust off that exercise gear that I know you got kicking around somewhere. Roll out your mat and do some stretching. Do whatever movement works for you and helps you focus on the present moment. Not only will this help you get out of your mind and into your body, but it's also going to release endorphins, which make you feel good. Something that's been helping me cope with my anxiety is music. I put on an album that I know all the words to and I sing it at the top of my lungs. Not only does this help get me present, but the vibrations of sound moving through your body is incredibly healing. Like, it just feels good. That's why we all love to sing when we're drunk. Get creative, whether it's sewing or painting or writing or gardening or cooking. Do something with your hands. This also helps to focus your attention on the present moment. And you have something to show for it at the end. And finally, meditation. Meditation is a very effective tool at bringing you to a calm, present, and grounded place. And there's a lot of different methods out there, and I know the idea can be intimidating for some, but it's really just about giving your brain a break and allowing it the time to process all of the information that's coming at it all day long. Find some meditation music on YouTube, set the timer on your phone for 20 minutes, and just sit there and breathe. If thoughts come up, that's fine. Just notice them and come back to your breath. Just keep breathing long and slow. Meditation is a very powerful tool for focus and clarity and presence. And if you can start this practice now, it will serve you for the rest of your life, I promise. I could go on and on with this topic, but now I want to hear from you. What are your go-to coping methods? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so to summarize, your stress and your anxiety are coming from focusing your thoughts on things that either haven't happened yet or are outside of your zone of control. So ways to manage that stress and anxiety are by bringing your attention to the present moment, things that are within your zone of control, things that you can do, such as everything that I've listed above, whether it's working out or listening to music or connecting with loved ones or getting your hands busy on something or meditation. It's all about bringing your thoughts and your attention, reeling it back into the present moment. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and if something landed for you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more focus and clarity in your life, I have an exercise that can help you with that by identifying the areas of your life that most need your attention and getting you started on your very first action steps. So if that's interesting to you, you can get that free download at the link in the video description below. Also, if you're interested in working with me directly, head on over to my website for more info on how we can do that. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, thanks to the wonders of technology, all we need is a screen or a phone. Check out these videos next for more info on how to manage your mindset and level up your life. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends. We want to get the good word of personal development out there to everyone.